everyone. So the other day I talked about energetic releases, both on the physical level, cleansing of our physical environment, changing our habits, and internal releases. Some of them will be going very, very deep in the patterns that we repeated throughout our lives, deep-rooted beliefs that we have about ourselves, and the pain that we have held for too long. So in my case, I had an experience in my life that really triggered me yesterday, and my inner dragon was really activated. I was furious, I was steaming. So after I expressed a more calm energy early in the day, then it just revved up, and it was much more than spicy. I was beside myself, and the experience did that, but it also triggered past experiences, the memory of past experiences of being disrespected, and people being entitled to something that they're not, and confused about something I don't even know what, for just me observing my boundary. So yes, it was very, very upsetting, and I have been in a funk, from anger to just not feeling good, and there was a pull to just hide again, because being visible sometimes causes these situations, and of course the instinct to protect yourself and to hide again. But that's the paradox. The paradox is to love anyway. Love over here, over nowhere. We gotta choose every day. We are to shine our light, not to hide whenever there's something that triggers us or disrespects us. It's almost like it's a test, asking you, are you ready for this? Do you want this? Do you want to be visible? Do you want your light to shine fully without hiding, without making yourself small? Even if somebody's going to try to manipulate the situation or impose on you energetically because you are now more visible. So yes, more people will be triggered. In whichever way, people will have opinions. People will be rude. Do you want this, for better or worse? And those of us who hesitated before but are called to share things will not be deterred by people being rude and disrespectful. If anything, we will learn how to observe healthy boundaries, because it is a learning experience, and I do feel like I have grown from it already. Yesterday, scorching hot, angry, cursing like a sailor. Then this morning I woke up and there was tranquility and peace. And it wasn't right away that stream of love that I usually feel and overflow with, because I allow for the energy for the day to be taken, because this person has gotten under my skin, I gotta admit, and I felt bad about myself. I had shame and guilt and anger, because I did not deserve to feel bad about anything. I haven't done anything wrong. I only have been kind. And if anything, I have been kind for too long, and I should have told the person that they were intrusive and disrespectful and entitled sooner. And that's what I'll do next time. But even if I took an approach of quietly taking my space, there's nothing confusing about that. That is a way of communicating as well. And I will not apologize for being open and friendly and embodying my truth of who I am. That the new world that I imagine to be, that I'm trying to plant seeds for, calls for us to all be sharing who we are, instead of hiding and reacting to people with mistrust and division. I don't want to be like that. I don't want to live in a world where we are afraid of every person misunderstanding us. Just walking down the street, looking at each other suspiciously in fear of who may misunderstand what, or that people will think that we're strange for being nice and smiling. I don't want to do that. I want to smile at people the way I smile at trees. I love trees. I feel safe with trees. And yes, some people, because we already know them and their energy will trigger at this point. If I see specific people, I might not smile. That would be a reaction because of actions that they took. But I will not live my life in a way where I have to hide constantly, just like I will not live my life sitting at a desk and working 9 to 5. I choose the path of full embodiment of my divine light. Yes, I am angry. Still a bit angry, but the peace is coming, and I start feeling the energy of love circulating in my body again. Thankfully, I am returning to who I am, and I'm accepting all of me, even the parts where I still feel shame and guilt for something that I didn't do. I'm offering myself compassion and understanding that it's more than alright to be who I am. This is the reason I am the way I am in the first place. All my life I felt like I didn't belong because the world reflected something at me that I couldn't relate to. But we are here not to reflect the world back to itself, but rather to animate our truth and our love. And that love is pure, unconditional, higher love. It has nothing to do with romantic relationships or desires or ego. It is just joy overflowing. So for better or worse, here we are. And I'm not going to shrink back because somebody can't understand that.